Welcome to Games and Names. Tonight, we're exploring the American Basketball League's rich history and spotlighting its influential international players. Founded in 1946, the league has been a powerhouse in basketball, showcasing exceptional talent and thrilling matches. Thank you for tuning in as we honor the legacy and magic of the American Basketball League. The NBA was founded in 1946, revolutionizing the game of basketball in America. Teams like the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers have been key in shaping the league, each having won a record 17 championships. These teams have elevated the NBA's global appeal, showcasing immense talent and passion.
The National Basketball Association, commonly known as the NBA, stands today as the most influential, globally recognized, and culturally dominant basketball league in the world. The NBA traces its origins back to 1946, when it was first founded as the Basketball Association of America, BAA. At that time, professional basketball struggled for attention compared to baseball and American football. Arenas were often half-empty, teams had limited financial stability, and players were far from the global icons that later eras would produce. In 1949, the BAA merged with a competing league known as the National Basketball League, NBL, forming the National Basketball Association, the NBA, an event that laid the foundation for its future expansion and success. In its earliest decades, the NBA was dominated by teams such as the Minneapolis Lakers, led by the legendary center George Mikan, who became the league's first true superstar. Mikan's dominance forced the league to evolve its rules, proving that star players were already shaping basketball into a more fast-paced, athletic, and dynamic sport. The 1960s introduced an era of unprecedented rivalry, defined primarily by one team, the Boston Celtics, under coach Red Auerbach. With players like Bill Russell, who remains the winningest NBA player in history with 11 championships, the Celtics built a dynasty that still influences modern basketball culture. Russell's defense, leadership, and impact on the game transformed how teams approached teamwork and championship building. Meanwhile, other stars such as Wilt Chamberlain, famous for scoring 100 points in a single game, pushed defensive records to unimaginable heights. The clashes between Russell and Chamberlain became iconic moments in sports history and elevated the NBA's national visibility. The 1970s were a turning point. The NBA expanded rapidly, adding new teams and markets. In 1976, the NBA merged with the American Basketball Association, ABA, bringing with it innovations such as the three-point line and explosive talents like Julius Dr. J. Irving, one of the most graceful and creative players the sport had ever seen. The 1980s and 1990s are widely considered the golden age of the NBA. The rivalry between Magic Johnson's Los Angeles Lakers and Larry Bird's Boston Celtics revived the league and created intense national interest. Their clashes in the NBA Finals became cultural spectacles, East versus West, finesse versus grit, Showtime versus tradition. Then, in the late 1980s, a young player named Michael Jordan began reshaping the identity of the NBA and global sports forever. Jordan's arrival marked a revolution in scoring, athleticism, branding, and international influence. His Chicago Bulls built one of the greatest dynasties in sports history, winning 6 championships in the 1990s. Jordan's charisma, competitive fire, and partnership with global brands turned him into a worldwide symbol of excellence, making the NBA a global phenomenon. The early 2000s saw the rise of new superstars such as Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Dirk Nowitzki. These players carried the league forward, each with a distinct style and impact. The Los Angeles Lakers, powered by the Shaq-Kobe duo, became a new dynasty, capturing global attention. At the same time, the league began expanding its international presence. Players from Europe, Africa, Asia, and South America began entering the NBA at unprecedented rates, turning it into a melting pot of cultures and playing styles. By the 2010s and 2020s, international stars such as Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Joel Embiid became MVPs, proving that basketball had truly become a global game.
Luka Doncic, the Slovenian basketball star, has taken the NBA by storm. Born in 1999, he was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in 2018 after a standout career in Europe. Doncic won the NBA Rookie of the Year award and has been compared to legends like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird for his skills and basketball IQ.
Luka Doncic was born on February 28, 1999, in Ljubljana, Slovenia, into a family steeped in basketball. His father, Sasa Doncic, was a professional basketball player and coach, which meant that Luka was exposed to the game from a very young age. The environment at home provided not only access to the sport but also an understanding of its discipline, strategy, and mental toughness. From the earliest stages of his life, Luka demonstrated an uncanny aptitude for basketball. His physical gifts were apparent, including height, coordination, and agility, but what set him apart was his basketball IQ, a combination of court vision, anticipation, and instinctive decision-making rarely seen even among elite athletes. At the age of 13, Luka joined the youth academy of Real Madrid in Spain, one of Europe's most prestigious basketball clubs. This move marked a significant turning point in his career. Competing against some of the best young players in Europe, Luka quickly distinguished himself through his exceptional skill set and maturity on the court. By age 16, he was playing for Real Madrid's senior team in the Spanish Liga ACB, the top professional league in Spain, becoming one of the youngest players ever to compete at that level. His performances were remarkable. He displayed scoring ability, precise passing, clutch decision-making, and the poise of a seasoned veteran despite his youth. During the 2017-2018 season, Luka Doncic led Real Madrid to win the EuroLeague Championship, the most prestigious club competition in European basketball. His contribution was extraordinary, and he was named the EuroLeague MVP, becoming the youngest player ever to receive this honor. That season showcased not only his talent but also his ability to elevate his team in critical moments. Luka's reputation in Europe grew rapidly, and he was widely regarded as a generational talent destined for the NBA. Over the subsequent seasons, Luka continued to break records and achieve milestones. He consistently averaged near triple-double numbers, demonstrating versatility and the ability to contribute in multiple facets of the game. His clutch performances in the playoffs further solidified his status as one of the NBA's brightest stars. Despite his young age, Luka showed leadership qualities, guiding the Dallas Mavericks with a maturity and calm that belied his years. Luka's international career also reflects his dedication and passion for basketball. Representing Slovenia, he led the national team to victory at the 2017 FIBA U19 World Cup, where he earned MVP honors. His performances on the international stage have inspired a generation of young European players, proving that talent combined with work ethic can compete against the world's best. By 2025, Luka Doncic has firmly established himself as one of the premier players in the NBA. He has multiple All-Star selections, All-NBA team honors, and numerous records for scoring, assists, and triple-doubles. His influence on the game goes beyond statistics. He has helped redefine what is possible for a modern guard, blending creativity, vision, scoring, and leadership into a single package. His ability to impact every part of the game makes him a player whose presence alters the strategies of opponents and inspires teammates to elevate their performances. Luka Doncic's journey from Ljubljana to the NBA exemplifies a combination of natural talent, relentless work ethic, and an unyielding drive to succeed. He has faced immense pressure, high expectations, and the challenges of adapting to a new continent and style of play, yet he continues to thrive. His career is a testament to the global nature of basketball and the possibilities available to those who dedicate themselves to their craft from an early age.
Jalen Brunson, born on August 31, 1996, is an NBA player from New Brunswick, New Jersey. He played college basketball at Villanova, winning 2 NCAA championships and the Naismith College Player of the Year award in 2018. Brunson's impact on the court has impressed fans, teammates, and opponents, establishing him as a rising star in the NBA.
Jalen Brunson was born on August 31, 1996, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, into a family that had basketball running through its veins. His father, Rick Brunson, was a former NBA player and later a coach, and his mother, Renee, played collegiate basketball. Growing up, Jalen was immersed in the sport from an early age, observing professional-level dedication, discipline, and work ethic firsthand. The combination of genetics, environment, and mentorship from his father helped shape Jalen into a fundamentally sound, intelligent, and competitive player. From the very beginning, it was clear that basketball was not just an activity but an essential part of his identity and personal development. Jalen's early years were marked by a strong focus on skill development and understanding the nuances of the game. Unlike many young players who rely primarily on athleticism, Jalen excelled in basketball IQ, court vision, and leadership. He learned to see the game 2 steps ahead, anticipate plays, and control tempo, skills that would become hallmarks of his style. At the age of 5, he began playing organized basketball, often practicing alongside older players, which accelerated his development and nurtured competitiveness. Jalen chose to play college basketball at Villanova University, a program renowned for its disciplined, team-oriented system and consistent national success. His time at Villanova was transformative. As a freshman, he contributed significantly, but it was his sophomore and junior years that showcased his elite abilities. Jalen helped lead Villanova to back-to-back NCAA championships in 2016 and 2018, playing a critical role as a floor general and clutch performer. His performances were characterized by exceptional decision-making, precision passing, and the ability to score efficiently when needed. Jalen Brunson's success at Villanova translated seamlessly to the NBA. He was selected in the second round of the 2018 NBA draft by the Dallas Mavericks, a relatively modest position considering his talent and pedigree. Despite this, he quickly proved that draft position is often secondary to ability and determination. In his rookie season, Jalen adapted to the speed, physicality, and complexity of the NBA with remarkable poise. He contributed effectively off the bench, demonstrating a reliable mid-range jumper, smart passing, and strong defensive fundamentals. His basketball IQ, leadership, and composure under pressure allowed him to thrive even as a young player on a team with established stars. Over the subsequent seasons with the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson evolved into a versatile and dependable guard. His skill set blends traditional point guard responsibilities with scoring ability and playmaking, making him a dual threat on the court. He has the ability to control tempo, read defenses, and execute precise passes, while also capable of creating his own shot in mid-range, driving to the basket, or hitting three-pointers when necessary. He has consistently demonstrated an ability to perform in clutch situations, often stepping up during critical moments to guide his team to victory. By 2025, Jalen Brunson has firmly established himself as one of the most reliable and intelligent guards in the NBA. He has multiple seasons as a starter, consistently produces strong numbers in scoring, assists, and efficiency, and has earned recognition for his ability to perform in high-pressure situations. While not always in the spotlight like some superstars, Jalen's impact is evident in his ability to elevate his team's performance, manage games effectively, and contribute in ways that are both visible and subtle.
Nikola Jokic, born in Serbia in 1995, is a standout NBA player known for his exceptional skills and basketball IQ. Drafted by the Denver Nuggets in 2014, Jokic quickly rose to prominence as one of the best big men in the league. With his dedication and passion for the game, Jokic continues to leave a lasting impact on the basketball world.
Nikola Jokic was born on February 19, 1995, in Sombor, Serbia, where he grew up in a modest family surrounded by two older brothers who shared his love for sports. Basketball became a constant presence in his early life, but his path to superstardom was far from obvious. As a child, he was more interested in horse racing and spent much of his time with animals, yet his unusual height and growing passion for the sport gradually pushed him toward basketball. In his teenage years, he joined the youth program of KK Mega Basket, a Serbian club known for developing young talent. His natural feel for the game quickly became apparent. He possessed soft shooting touch, exceptional vision for a big man, and an instinctive understanding of where the ball should go. After earning MVP honors in the junior league and proving he could compete at a professional level, he attracted the attention of NBA scouts. In the 2014 NBA draft, Jokic was selected with the 41st pick in the second round by the Denver Nuggets, a moment famously overshadowed on live television by a fast food commercial. Few expected such a low draft pick to become anything more than a rotation player. But Jokic stayed in Europe for another year, refining his game at Mega Basket before joining Denver for the 2015-16 NBA season. As a rookie, his impact was immediately felt. He averaged double-digit scoring, rebounded effectively, and, most importantly, showed flashes of the remarkable passing ability that would one day reshape the center position. His first season ended with a spot on the NBA All-Rookie First Team, a hint of the greatness that was to come. Over the next several years, Jokic steadily grew from a promising young player into the cornerstone of the Denver Nuggets franchise. His scoring increased, his rebounding became elite, and his passing flourished to a level unseen among centers in NBA history. By the 2018-19 season, he earned his first All-Star appearance. The 2020s marked the beginning of Jokic's historic ascent. In the 2020-21 season, he delivered one of the most efficient and complete campaigns ever by a center, averaging over 26 points, nearly 11 rebounds, and more than 8 assists. His unmatched ability to orchestrate offense, bringing the ball up the court, initiating plays from the high post, and dissecting defenses with impossible passes, earned him the NBA's Most Valuable Player award. Jokic became the first center in over 2 decades to win MVP. Everything came together in the 2022-23 season. Jokic led the Nuggets to the best record in the Western Conference and then delivered a postseason run for the ages. In the playoffs, he consistently posted triple-double performances, dominated with surgical precision, and elevated every player around him. Denver lost only 4 games en route to the first NBA championship in franchise history. Jokic was unanimously named Finals MVP, cementing his legacy not just as a superstar, but as the greatest player in Nuggets history. By 2025, Jokic had accumulated multiple MVP awards, a Finals MVP, numerous All-NBA selections, and a historic championship, all while consistently averaging near triple-double numbers. He continued to evolve his game each season, adding more scoring versatility, tighter decision-making, and greater leadership. He entered the conversation not only as one of the best players in the league, but as one of the greatest centers in the history of basketball. Today, Nikola Jokic stands as a symbol of how brilliance in basketball can take many forms. His journey from a second-round draft pick to a global superstar shows that intelligence, creativity, teamwork, and determination can outweigh traditional expectations of athletic dominance. He changed the way the game is played, inspired a generation of players, and secured his place among the legends of the NBA.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has taken the NBA by storm with his impressive play for the Milwaukee Bucks. Since being drafted in 2013, Giannis has become a multiple-time All-Star and MVP, leading the Bucks to their first championship in 2021. His combination of athleticism and skill has made him one of the most dominant players in the league.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, widely known as the Greek Freak, stands as one of the most remarkable stories in modern sports, a living testament to resilience, determination, and the global power of basketball. Born on December 6, 1994, in Athens, Greece, to Nigerian immigrant parents, Giannis grew up in a difficult environment where his family struggled to survive each day. He and his brothers sold items on the streets to help support their parents, and basketball was not initially a clear path to success but rather an escape that slowly transformed into a calling. His physical gifts were obvious early on: long limbs, rapid growth, speed unusual for his size, but his potential went largely unnoticed until he joined the youth team Philathleticos. There, he began shaping the raw athleticism that would one day shock the world. Giannis's rise from an unknown teenager in Greece to an NBA superstar was incredibly fast. Scouts discovered him while he was playing in the Greek second division, where he displayed flashes of the versatile, positionless style of play that would redefine his future. In the 2013 NBA draft, he was selected 15th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks, an organization that saw something extraordinary beneath his unpolished surface. When Giannis arrived in the NBA, he was tall but extremely thin, shy, and inexperienced, but with an unmatched hunger for improvement. The Bucks believed in his long-term potential, and Giannis rewarded that belief through relentless hard work, adding muscle year after year, expanding his skills daily, and transforming himself from a project into a force of nature. Giannis's true breakthrough came during the 2016 to 2017 season, when he became an NBA All-Star for the first time and established himself as one of the league's brightest stars. Over the next years, he elevated his game to historic heights. In the 2018-19 season, Giannis won his first NBA Most Valuable Player award, becoming only the second Milwaukee Bucks player after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to achieve the honor. The following season, he delivered another spectacular performance and won his second consecutive MVP, joining the ranks of the greatest players in basketball history. That same year, he also won the Defensive Player of the Year award, marking him as the league's best defender and making him one of the rare players to win both awards in the same season. By 2025, Giannis had established himself as one of the greatest players of his generation and a future Hall of Famer. He accumulated multiple MVP awards, a championship, a Finals MVP, several All-NBA selections, numerous All-Defensive honors, and global recognition as one of the most influential international players in NBA history. His style of play, built on power, agility, discipline, and relentless aggression, reshaped expectations of what a forward could be. Young players around the world studied his technique, his work ethic, and his transformation from a skinny teenager into a global icon. Giannis's story is not just about basketball. It is the story of overcoming adversity, of believing in possibilities despite impossible odds, and of using hard work as a weapon. He became a symbol of hope for immigrants, for underprivileged youth, and for anyone who dreams of something bigger. His journey proves that greatness is not born only from talent but from sacrifice, discipline, and an unyielding refusal to give up. Today, Giannis Antetokounmpo stands as one of the most dominant forces the NBA has ever seen, a leader whose game continues to evolve and inspire, a superstar grounded in humility, and a global ambassador for basketball. He redefined what is possible in the sport, reshaped the legacy of the Milwaukee Bucks, and etched his name permanently into the story of the NBA.
Thank you for watching Games and Names. Your support means the world to us. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Your feedback inspires us to create more engaging content. Remember to stay curious and stay tuned for our next episode. Goodbye.